Welcome on board to another video from the Linkfluence crew. If you're joining us for the first time, ahoy! I guess the reason why you're here is that you want to automate your LinkedIn processes. Then you are exactly in the right place because that's what this channel is all about. We are using the no-code automation platform n8n together with Linkfluence, a tool we developed within our community that lets you work with n8n directly inside your LinkedIn account in a super simple way. It takes care of the two things that matter most. First, it runs your n8n automations just like a human would, with natural pauses, working hours, and realistic interaction patterns. So your account stays safe from getting blocked. Second, it keeps all data you pull from LinkedIn or push to LinkedIn fully private and secure, but at the same time you can access it easily inside n8n. So whether you want to automatically send highly personalized messages to leads, auto-generate engaging content, build an AI commenting strategy to drive more traffic to your profile, with n8n and Linkfluence you gain full control to automate any processes in your LinkedIn account, and on this channel we show you step by step how to do it. No technical background required, promised. We are not here to spam people like other tools do, quite the opposite. We focus on deep personalization using tons and tons of AI to have meaningful interactions with our leads and followers. Because we believe that quality is what drives your real success. We build and improve all these workflows together in our school community, and if you are not part of it yet, you should definitely join. The automation I will show you in this video you can completely use for free. You will find the download link below as well as the free registration link for the Linkfluence platform. So without further ado, let's jump right in. This is the first video out of two where we're going to run a full campaign on LinkedIn from inside n8n. In the first step, we're going to send invitations to leads that we already identified and qualified as highly relevant for us. Linkfluence checks then in the background if those invitations got accepted. If yes, then it starts an enrichment process of those LinkedIn profiles by gathering all the information on them as well as of the companies they are currently working for. This information we use then in the third step to generate a highly personalized message using several LLM prompts, which can then be afterwards automatically sent directly to this lead, or if you prefer a little bit more control, you can also include a human in the loop process where you can double check and correct those messages before, after final approval, they're then sent to the lead. Before we dive deeper into the details of this workflow, I have to ask you two things. First, if you haven't connected your n8n account to your LinkedIn account via Linkfluence, please do this first. You find the 5-minute description how to do this here. Secondly, if you want to send invitations to leads, you have to identify those leads first. This you learn here in our lead generation scoring series. I think it should take around 30 minutes to 1 hour to set this up and get it running. An investment which is totally worth it, because there we show you how to identify those leads on LinkedIn that fully match your ICP and that you really want to get in touch with. Time well spent. After you have done this, please come back here and we're going to dive further into depth of this workflow. Having everything set up, let's look into the details of this workflow. In the first step, we want to get, of course, those people that we scored as interesting leads into this workflow. How do we do this? We pull them from the Linkfluence platform via the API by using the person's query endpoint and filtering in the query only those persons to which we want to send the invitation. How do we do this? By building this filter here, where we say, okay, we only want to have those people that we tagged. In my case, I tagged them with the string is budget owner. And what we also want to ensure that we haven't already sent an invitation to them, meaning I don't want, by negating the tag, that this invitation enqueue tag is already sticked on this person. Furthermore, I'm using here a sort, ascending the lead score, meaning those people that we scored the highest will come into this workflow first. Furthermore, I'm using here a projection. That means I'm not retrieving the full data set of this person, but only those fields that I need in this workflow in order to make it faster. How do I build such filters? Quite easy. You simply go to the API Linkfluence Meet Docs, where you have the documentation of the Linkfluence API. And as you see, we have here the routers for agents, meaning our LinkedIn accounts we're working with, companies, person records, and the tasks that we want to perform on them. In our case now, we are working with the person's query endpoint. So let's look into it. And there you see which parameters I can send to this endpoint in order that the Linkfluence platform sends me the right persons back. You can also make tests here, or of course here directly in the n8n node to see if you're really getting those records that you need. Let's try this here to see if this node is working fine. And voila, these are the 20 people that I scored in my last example and to which I want to send the invitations now, which we're going to do here in the next node, where we create those invitation tasks by using the task send invitations endpoint of the Linkfluence platform. And I'm going to give it the following parameters. Of course, the identifiers of the persons that I pulled in the last node from the platform, which I send as parameter here. Then the LinkedIn account, meaning my LinkedIn account over which I want to send these invitations. When this task is now enqueued in the Linkfluence platform, the person is tagged with the string invitation enqueued, which I queried in the last one before, meaning we don't send invitations several times, which would lead to errors on LinkedIn. And after the invitation is actually sent by the platform, it tags it with invitation done. So we always have the correct status on this person. Let's execute this step as well to create the tasks on the platform. That lasts a little bit. Okay, and now let's go and check if they were actually created successfully. So for this we go into the dashboard of the Linkfluence platform, which you already know from registering your account and creating the API key. Let me log in quickly. We go for that into the agent's detail view and check the statistics of this particular agent, and there we see that all the invitation tasks were created successfully, and actually 5 of them were executed successfully as well. Let's double check by looking into the pending invitations of our LinkedIn account, and there we see that they were really sent over LinkedIn to our top-notch leads. Okay, so first part of the workflow completed successfully. Now it's time to let the platform do its work by sending the other enqueued invitations, and we give them of course a little time till tomorrow to see who of them is going to accept these invitations, that we can also check if the next layer of this campaign is then executed successfully. Welcome back to another LinkedIn Automation Day. Let's see what our agent has been up to in the last 24 hours. How many invitations got accepted. Regarding the accepted invitations, you can of course check your LinkedIn account. But for a more complete picture, we head one more time over to our Linkfluence dashboard to see all the activities that our agent has been performing. Let's log in quickly and check the statistics of our agent. So that everything is green is already a good sign that everything was running correctly. What do we see here? First of all, the remaining invitation tasks were sent, and apparently 12 of those invitations got already accepted, as we see those download company profiles and download person profile tasks which got enqueued and executed. So this company enrichment task adds a tag to those companies for which it has been performed with enrichment done. So let's have a look into our Linkfluence database that I can show you what here is happening in the background. We query for those companies for which this process has been running. There are also some companies from other campaigns apparently included. What do we see here? So first of all, the data regarding this one particular company with the specialties, industry, it's in everything split into separate fields, which is fine. But what will be super useful for our hyper-personalization in the next steps is this part here, where the Linkfluence platform summarizes everything, all the core information on companies and persons into one field in a company summary, in this case, already formatted in Markdown with the necessary information, which makes it the perfect input for large language models. So a really great information piece which we can work then with in the next steps. Okay, so this was also running successfully. So that means all the groundwork is done. The invitations got accepted by our top leads. The communication channel to them is open. We gathered all the necessary information we need in order to design highly customized messages for them. One way of how to do this I show you in the next video, which you find here. If you have any problems running these automations, just head over to our school community, post your question on the wall and someone will help you quickly, or you join one of our weekly update calls. So that being said, see you soon in one of our next videos and have fun automating.